or good whatever time it is for you. Grateful to be able to share these practices in these crazy challenging times. And today, where I am, it is very, very windy, wildly windy. And I am committed this week, the rest of this month, to strength training, strength practice. So we could always add weights for that, or you could always do other kind of work for that. But also in yoga, we're working with our own weight and lifting our own weight. And I don't really do anything else except yoga and hiking. And lots of strength can be built from that. And so we're going to just play with that today, just play with the idea of pushing our edges a little bit, just leaning into that edge, going maybe just a little further than we thought we could. That doesn't mean forcing, it doesn't mean going to the point where you can't breathe or you're shaking. The strength that we're looking for is our own breathful edge. So we will be finding where that is, getting that burn going. When that burn happens, or the shaking, there's still a little bit of shaking, not too much. That's where there starts to be new connections in the musculature and just kind of sleepy parts, if you will, waking up. And as we build physical strength, we build fortitude. We build our ability to just be with the things that are challenging in life on all levels a little more emotionally, mentally, which we could all use a little more emotional and mental stamina, likely, at this time around the elections and mid COVID, hopefully further than mid, but deep in it nonetheless. So we'll also focus on the shoulders a little bit. If you have a block, that would be great, not required. If you have a strap, a bathrobe tie, a scarf or belt or some such thing, that would be great too. We'll just use that a little bit for some shoulder stuff. And so speaking of the shoulders, they want to move right now. So I want to invite you just to get a little roll through the shoulders going. And you could roll one and tilt the head the other way. Getting that neck shoulder connection going, and really relax your mouth, or even stretch your mouth as you go. And just invite some fluidity into that connection of your jaw, neck, and shoulders. And if you've been moving in one way, maybe see what other way or ways you could move for a few more breaths. And then let's play with tension in the shoulders when and if you're ready. Inhale and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulders up to the ears, gathering up any tension or things you're afraid of or the burdens of life. And let it go. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, lift, gather up, and exaggerate. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale. Let go. One more time. And then again, nice and fluid. Just feeling into the space. And let's press into the earth or your support that you're sitting on. Root down and lift your spine tall. Inhale, and as you exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Push through those left fingers. Soft jaw, letting go breaths. You could nod your chin at an angle there towards that left shoulder. And then let's roll through the center, left ear heavy to that shoulder, and push down strongly through the right fingers. Lift your heart, soften your jaw. Again, maybe those little nods of chin towards the right shoulder. And let's roll through center. Clasp the hands behind you or press down into the earth and squeeze the shoulders on the back. Lift your heart. I'd recommend this a lot throughout the day if you're sitting in a chair, working at a desk, or just if you're feeling that cold and kind of curling in as we head into the autumn here in the Western Hemisphere. Root down, lift your heart, breathe wide across the wings of your heart. May we courageously open our hearts today to life and all of its fullness. May we open with curiosity and with compassion for ourselves and for all those around us. Curiosity really helps compassion. Instead of deciding why someone's doing things, why? Asking. Inhale, open wide and gather up. And exhale at center and focus. Hands to the heart. Push into the hands, shoulders on the back, and lift your heart up. Take pause here to maybe close your eyes and just turn in for a moment. Rest your thumbs on your heart center or your whole hands and feel your heartbeat, your breath, your circulation. And as we cultivate lots of energy today with our practice, that energy will go where our mind goes. So if you've got any injuries or issues going on, then let's just imagine that energy going right there. Clear line of energy to our healing, our strengthening, our renewal, whatever it might be, our offering. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will. Join me. 3 ohms. And let's interlace the hands here and press your palms forward. Exhale and pull your navel back around through your spine. And then inhale, press the palms to the sky. Wiggle up out of the waist. And exhale, side bend. Turn your face down. Soft jaw. Inhale, press up to the sky. And exhale, other side, face down. Let's go one more each side. Inhale, center, Kali Mudra. First finger up, other fingers are still clasped, but palms together now. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulders onto your head. Inhale, inhale, stretch up, 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 and squeeze. And exhale. Just melt that on out. And again, back to your nice fluid rolling around, reminding our shoulders of their natural state, fluidity and ease. Excuse me. And let's come to our back. If you have a block, bring one. We're going to start up with some good heating, cleansing, immunity boosting, happy hormone producing, strength cultivating practices. Just laying down. So when you're ready, excuse me, onto your back. And just have your block nearby at first. We won't use that right away, but there it is. And come on to lie down. At first, just let's say hello to the back body. So hug in, give a little rock into your low back or your whole spine really here, rocking side to side as you hug in. And draw some circles around your sacrum, massaging into your low back. And let's go the other direction. We'll continue with the fluidity for a moment before we try to get too musculature with everything. And bring the elbows at the sides. And here's where you could use your block to already strength and fluidity. Always looking for that balance. Elbows at the sides, palms face one another, shoulders on the back as you root down through the elbows, squeeze the shoulders. Heels underneath the knees. Squeeze onto your block. Next inhale, root heels, lift hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, lift chest, lift chin. As you exhale, ripple down, upper back, middle back, lower back, hips. Follow your breath, root down. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, ripple, ripple, ripple back down. Let's just do 3 more waves of breath like that. You could keep the arms there, or if you're so inspired, arms could come up overhead, but keep the chin lifting. So you're getting a nice, strong cervical curve there. Push into the center back of your head. Let's come up one last time. Squeeze onto the block strongly and make like you're trying to spin the block down towards the earth. Interlace the hands behind you, fingers interlace, squeeze the palms together, rock side to side, squeeze your shoulders together. Squeeze onto that block, feel all the core strength that happens. Squeeze it as much as you can, like you just squish it out. And then lift your toes, just the toes. Keep your balls of the feet on the earth. Lift the toes and pull your feet back towards your hands. Root into shoulders, squeeze, lift heart, lift chin, lift toes, pull feet back strongly, squeeze block, squeeze the glutes. Strong, strong bridge here, a few more breaths. Simply breathful, or if you'd like, open jaw, open throat, couple rounds of ah. 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 Big inhale, lift up, release the hands, exhale, ripple down. Continue that squeeze onto the block for a moment, or more than a moment. Squeeze the block, legs to the sky, arms alongside of you in any way that helps your shoulder blades strongly stay on the back. Rooting the scapula into the earth, squeeze block, inhale. Maybe that's enough. You could stay right there and just squeeze the block, or exhale, pull your navel back and heels up to the sky. Lift from the heels, draw the toes back towards the face, squeeze the block so the legs are strong. Every exhale, navel pulls back, heels up, core strong. 10. And pause here, bend the knees, interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale there, and as you exhale, squeeze the block and curl your sacrum up, that big bone at the base of the spine. Try to get it off the earth. Inhale, next exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Elbows stay wide for a moment. Hold here. Ah, so much strength right here. Inhale again here. You could rest on the earth for a moment if you need to with that inhale. And as you exhale, next, lift and curl. Sacrum and shoulders up. Reaching one elbow past the other thigh. Hold 3, navel back. Inhale back to center, pause as needed. And exhale, squeeze that block, lift the sacrum. Inhale, elbows wide, just lift the chest, shoulders off the earth a few inches by way of pulling the navel down to the spine and the ribs towards your hips. Inhale again, pause on the earth or right as you are hovering. And exhale, curl past the other leg, hold 3, navel back. Yes, to the burn. Inhale, come on up. Let's take a little pause and bridge up again. Squeeze the block, spin it down. Lift the toes. Pull your feet back, squeeze your shoulders, lift your chest. Full body breath, full body strength. Alive, alive, alive. Send whatever energy you're feeling to your yes, your intention. See it, breathe it, repeat it. Last big inhale, lift it up as you exhale. Come on back down. Squeeze onto the block again, knees bent. We're going to do that same last thing we just did, twice again, each side. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze, lift sacrum, lift shoulders. Inhale there as you exhale, curl past one leg, navel back, 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale here, exhale, spiral. One more time. Inhale, open, exhale, lift sacrum and shoulders. Inhale there, exhale, spiral, navel back. Inhale, open. Oh, so good. I hope it's as good for you as it is for me. Those happy hormones are happening already. And come on up, engage all that musculature, squeeze, root to rise, hug to center, and shine on out. Lift your toes, pull those feet back, squeeze your bit in, lift your hips. Deep full breaths in the nose, open jaw, open throat, maybe singing down into your heart, soothing your nervous system for a couple rounds of ah. 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 And let's ripple down. All right, put your block aside for a moment, hug your legs in, and let's rock on up to sit. Extend the legs out in front of you. Dandasana. If your hamstrings don't really like this, you could bend the knees as much as you need and keep some muscular action so the heels kind of dig into the earth and pull back. And then the femurs will plug in and maybe help you sit up straight more. Arms are going to support you alongside of you here. Hands turn out to the sides, shoulders on the back. And feel into how much musculature could happen here. Shoulders squeezing together, muscles hugging bones, heels pulling back, leg muscles happening. Engage through the core to lift the spine, ears back over the shoulders. You could stay right here, Dandasana, staff of life pose, or play with coming up into tabletop a bit. So hands where they are, heels where they are. Heels are about hip point width, the bones on the front of the hips. And root down as you inhale, lifting heart. And exhale, push into hands and feet. Squeeze your booty, lift the hips. Now you could stay here for as long as you like. Or let's take about 8 more breaths. Inhaling here and exhale for more core. Pull back, hips between the hands and lift as high as you can. Curl in. Next, inhale, push in, squeeze shoulders, lift hips. Exhale, pull back. Of course, you could rest there at any point, or let's just go like 6 more here. Just 2 more. So good. And back to your seat. Shake out your hands, roll your shoulders out, maybe the whole thing, all kind of noodly or spirals. All right, now we're getting right here. We're going to go the triceps. So fingers behind you, fingertips pointing towards you. Claw the fingertips, but come down to the palms, lift the heart. Work your shoulders on the back. Keep those fingertips really active so your wrists are light. Yeah, feel into that. Stay here as long as you like, or return here. Or, again, the work for the triceps. Come on up into your tabletop again. Lengthen your tailbone and lift your navel so that you're really engaged into the core, and the ribs and hips are very connected. Keep that connection of the ribs and hips. What we're going to do here is bend the elbows straight back. Incidentally, your hips dip, but check the difference. We're not going hip dip, then bend elbows. You could, it's easier, but we're going to engage core, keep that strength, bend the elbows. That's the work. Shoulders, triceps. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on down. Give your shoulders, your neck, your mouth. Wow, a nice little roll out. And let's come forward here onto your hands and knees. Again, spread the fingers wide. Let's actually work up on the fingertips here to just really get that hand strength going and pull the fingertips towards one another. And we'll just go fluid here besides that. So nice strong hands. Pull the hands towards the knees, strong core, and then lift tail, lift crown as you slide the shoulders down the back. Exhale, push into the earth, lift the navel, drop the tail, drop the crown around through your spine. Inhale it open. Exhale and round. With your breath, a couple more. All that warmth in your core still. Getting a nice stretch out. And then we're going to curl in one more time. Push the earth away, relax your neck, and squeeze right ear, hip, shoulder together, open into cow. Squeeze left ear, hip, shoulder together, round into cat. Full circle, spiral through the head, the spine, your hips, all of it. And take your time. At the bottom, switch directions. And pause here. Come back down onto your whole paw. Both paws. But claw the fingertips and keep the wrists very light as much as you can. We always want that for the hands to not collapse into the wrist. And it's back to our strength training. Extend that right heel out behind you. Push through the heel and square your hips up. Level the hips out side to side. And then push through that heel in the crown of your head and reach the left arm out. Plug that shoulder blade into the back. Hold steady here. 3, 2, one more breath. And open out to the side. Arms out to the side, legs out to the side. Hold steady. 3 breaths. Inhale, reach back to center. And exhale, pause. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Strong fingertips, lift the wrists. Come back to your pause. Claw the fingertips and light wrists. Second side, as you're ready, extend that left foot back, hip height. Push through the heel and then level the hips out side to side as much as you can while you do that. Ears in line with shoulders, in line with ribs, hips, and back heel as much as you can. And when you're ready, right arm or second side out. Plug that shoulder in, pull it into the core as much as you can, keeping that alignment. Long, steady breaths. Last breath. As you're ready, open the arm and leg out to the side. Lift as much as you can to the same height as your hips and hold steady. 3. Inhale back to center, stretch. Exhale and pause, come down. Again, any little movements, circles, stretch it out, get it all fluid. We're always going to keep that balance between strength and fluidity in our yoga practice, ideally. And let's come down to the forearms. Step your feet back and come into forearm plank. As much as you can, ears in line with the shoulders. Melt the heart down between the shoulders. Tilt the tailbone out through the heels, navel up towards your heart. Long, slow breaths. Last inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Pull with the forearms underneath the shoulders and drag yourself forward, shoulders on the back. Deep full breaths here, lengthening out. Inhale here. Next exhale, turn your toes under. Inhale again as you exhale, lift from your navel. Inhale, open up, Sphinx pose. Exhale, power up, forearm plank. All right, 5 more. And come on down. Rest your head a moment. Interlace your hands on your sacrum and push your sacrum down. Bounce your elbows and shoulders to the sky. Squeeze them on the back. And then as inspired, pull the hands back towards where ceiling and wall meet. Squeeze the legs together and press super strong into sacrum and pubic bone. Lift the chest, lift the thighs. Three more breaths. And come on down, rest your head, hands under the shoulders. Give your arms a little roll around, shoulders a little roll around. And then elbows wide out to the sides, whole length of the humerus or upper arm bone, fingertips under the elbows. Pull them together, strong hands. Roll shoulders to the ears on the back. Inhale, open. A little more fluidity here as you exhale, spiral. Right shoulder to the ground, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, open up. Exhale, spiral. Follow your breath. Twice again to each side. Long, slow breaths in the nose, out the mouth. And then inhale, open center. Exhale, lower down. Turn your toes under. Lift your thighs. Hands under the shoulders. Pull the shoulders on the back. Elbows and shoulders to the sky. Inhale here. Claw the fingertips. Ears in line with shoulders. Exhale. See about lifting from your navel up into plank. Yep, it's big old push-up. Inhale here. And let's play here. As you exhale next, we're going to lower down to the right forearm, down to the left forearm, come up to the right hand, come up to the left hand. Again, let's switch. Right forearm down, left forearm down. I know I said that the same way. But anyways, alternate which arm goes down first. Keep the ribs and hips connected. This is a lot of core work besides being work in the arms. So we don't want the body kind of flopping all over here. It's going to sway a bit, but we want to keep everything hugged in and connected as we pulse in and out. 6 more breaths. Pull up and back from the core. Get into plank first, and then pull up and back from your core, down dog. Really use that core strength to pull back. Spread those fingers wide. Claw your fingertips. Big breaths in the nose. Out the mouth. Relax your neck. Give the head a little nod or roll around. Any movements or variations here are welcome. Rest in child's pose as needed. Please, a few more breaths. Inhale and stretch back. Exhale, bend deep into the knees. Empty of breath. Hop forward. Inhale at the front of the mat. Press your fingers into your shins. Lift the shoulders on the back and flatten the spine out. And exhale and fold. Hug into the legs. Bend the knees as much as you need to get that flat spine. Lift the shoulders. Reach the heart forward. Push into your shins and bounce off of that long spine. And then exhale and fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, Uttanasana. And now really hug your feet to the earth. Lift and spread the toes, and then squeeze your toes towards your heels. Feel the arches lift and the muscles in the legs really kick in. Try to keep that strong muscular hug. Hug muscles to bones. You could use a block here between the thighs, or just imagine you've got a block here, but squeeze again onto that block and spin it back. So there's a lot of muscular action in the legs, and we're keeping that while we fly here, if you will. Flat back, reverse the swan dive, rise up. Any edge of back bend there, you could pause and stretch out, big inhale. And as you exhale, keep squeezing that block and spinning it back as you come flat back down to the earth. Follow your breath. Inhale, rising up. Exhale and flying forward. 5 more. Last 2 deep, full rounds of breath. And take your time. The next time that you come down, place your hands, bend the knees, squeeze onto that block, real or imaginary. Hug into the core and hop or step back. And depending if you've got a block or not, you're hopping. If you've got a block, plank pose. Inhale, strong core, holding 5. 3 more breaths. A big inhale, shift forward as you exhale, lower down for 5, 4, come on back up. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower down for 5, 4, 3, come on back up. Inhale, shift forward, pull the elbows straight back, lower for 5, 4, 3, maybe 2, and come on back up. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, shift forward, strong core, elbows and shoulders, pull back, lower down to wherever your edge is, and come on back up. Inhale, next exhale, lower down to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, up and back, downward dog. Pull back from the core. Relax the neck. Let's walk the hands towards your feet. Again, if you've got the block there, real or imaginary, hug onto it, spin it back, bow in, hold your hands or your head, and find your fullness of breath here, about 4 or 5 breaths. And then you could go rolling up if you like, or flat back again, reverse that swan dive, hug in, rise up, gather up, and exhale, center and focus in. And you could put your block aside. I'm gonna just aim the camera up a bit more. Hi, you're doing a great job. Extra strength today. Okay. Oh, we gotta see the feet though. All right, finding that sweet spot where we get all the parts. All the parts, all the parts. Come on, computer. Okay, did it do it? Yeah, that should work. All right, we want to keep the block here, but we're not going to squeeze onto it anymore. We're just going to use it in a moment. Not right now, actually. Let's play with a little balance first. So I'm actually going to put it back aside, thinking ahead. So first, feel your feet. Lift and spread your toes again, and then root down into the toes, lift the heels. Let's just play with that a little bit. Lift and spread toes, pulse into them, and then back into the heels as you lift the toes again. Pulsing in and out. You could stay just with that, just feeling your foundation here, grounding. Notice that beneficial stress we're giving the body. So stress is good in small amounts, in intentional amounts. And, when we learn how to use it and channel it, we can get a little less overwhelmed by life and all the windiness of the world. So stay with that if you like, or go bigger when and if you are breathfully ready. Inhale up onto the toes, arms up, heels up, and exhale as much as you can at the same pace. You're lowering heels down, breath out, arms down. Tricky to get them all together at first, but do it as you're ready. Inhale, reaching up, heels, arms, breath. Yeah. And exhale, slowly lowering down, heels, arms, breath. Let your breath lead the movement here. Let's do a couple more. Great. Shake your legs out. Got it, everything nice and fluid. Being a balanced being, strength and fluidity. Hug in, feet to earth, muscles to bones, everything to midline. Slow and steady, pour the weight into the right foot. Slide your left foot up that inseam, right hand to your hip, left elbow and knee up. Stay steady here or as inspired. Inhale, open left elbow and knee to the side. Exhale, close, cross body. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Next time you come back to center, switch directions. Last breath or so, maybe one more. And then center in and land. Again, you might shake out or just reset into the feet there. Steady breath. Exhale down. Inhale and gather up all that energy of our practice so far, channeling it into the heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes. Hug in, muscles to bones, everything to midline, and pour the weight into the left leg. Right elbow and knee up, left hand to your hip. Keep that hug in. Try not to lean over to the side with this. And as you're ready, inhale, open. Exhale, close, cross body. Take your time. The next time you come through center, switch directions, 3 or 4 breaths. And then come into center, pause. Let's pour the weight into the right foot, slide that left foot up the inseam, vriksha, tree pose, squeeze to center. Lift and lengthen up out of the waist. Really work that knee as wide as you can. Foot can be on the thigh or the calf. Toes could be on the floor. Wherever you're at, you're squeezing to midline and externally rotating that femur, opening the knee to the side as much as you can. Hands can be on hips or a wall or any support, or arms stretching up. Maybe hands clasp and pull on your clasp. Work your shoulders on the back. Any variations here? Last few breaths. Maybe put a little twist on that tree. Follow your breath back to center. Let's go ankle over knee. Flex the foot strongly and sink in. Press into the thighs, hips back, heart forward, sink low. Maybe elbows to ankle and knee. Your hands could be to your block here. Also, your seat could be sitting somewhere if needed, or a seat against the wall to help with stability. options. Stay as you are, come out and rest at any point, or maybe go for an arm balance here. Sink low, hands to the floor, and then we really want to hook those left toes onto that right tricep. Hook them as much as you can, so strong flex of that ankle. And then with the hands on the floor, you hook that left tricep underneath the knee, shift forward, inhale, looking forward, exhale, maybe pick that back foot up. I'll show it from the side as well. Last breath or two. Take your time, unwind. Root to rise. As you're ready, open up. Gather up, back to the top. Center in. Breathe here in center. Your yes, I am. When you're ready, right into the second side. Right leg slides up. Wherever your edge is on this side, foot and leg equally and actively push into one another and work that knee open to the side as wide as you can. Breathe the lift of your heart. Strong foot. Grow your branches as inspired, maybe clasping or hooking thumbs, clasping fingers or hooking thumbs, and then pull in whatever hold you've got to squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift your heart and breathe. Keep that hug to center, full body core. Stay with that or lift and spiral around that strong center into your twisted tree. Stay as you like. When you're ready, come back to center. You could always reset on the earth or into ankle over knee when you're ready. Flex that top foot, hands to heads of femurs. Seat back, elbows to ankle and knee. Lengthen the spine forward, soft jaw. Sound effects optional. Sink low, long spine. Again, stay there. Or maybe play towards the arm balance, modify as you need to. Hands wide as the shoulders, claw the fingertips and really hook those right toes on the left tricep as strong as you can. Look forward, shift forward, maybe pick the back foot up. Stay and play with any of that or unwind. Strong feet. Relax the neck. Root to rise, roll or fly up. Inhale, open wide. And gather up. Exhale and center. And focus. Press into palms, lift your heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes, I am. All right, now for the block. So we're going to grab our blocks and demo just from the side for a moment here. Again, we're going for that half forward fold. So you can bend the knees as much as you need to. Get your shoulders on the back and really lengthen your spine out. Give a little pull onto the block, shoulders down the back, long spine. Breathful here. Of course, come back to that and rest or any forward fold at any point. Otherwise, we want to keep the back of the neck long, ears in line with the shoulders. I am going to look at you just a little bit though while I demo here. We're going to hug in, again, muscles to bones, everything to midline. Inhale and open, leg to the side. Bring it back in. Inhale, open, leg to the side. Bring it back in. Follow your breath. So make like you've got elastics between your legs and elastics, big rubber bands connected to the walls so that you are not just throwing the leg up and letting it drop back down, but we're really muscular energy lift it up and slowly, breathfully bring it back down. Lots of strength. You can always add weights to this, but of course, if you do it with a lot of muscular energy in the legs and nice and slow with the breath, it will soon feel like you've added weights to your legs. Let's do 3 or 4 more each side. 2 more each side, or so, whatever you need to even out. Oh yeah, my legs are dropping faster here. That's okay, we're gonna keep it steady last couple. Oh yeah, going for that burn. When you're ready, come on back up. And let's just go a little outer hip stretch there. Push into the outside, stretch it out. Come on to the other side, push into your hip, stretch it out. So you can bend the knee that you're moving towards, straighten the other leg as much as you can. Breathe into the outside of that hip and switch. All right, kids, we're going once again, 10 times each side. Here we go. As I say that, I'm like, no, and yes. So here we go. Just so you know, it's not all easy for me either. And strong core, long spine. Again, as you're ready, find those strong rubber bands. Inhale, open, lower. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Oh, so heavy. Yep, getting lighter. Oh, just 3 more each side. Just 2. Maybe you can lift it a little higher. Just 1. Let's step the feet wide, sink the seat low, stretch out, Malasana yogic squat. You can put that nasty block aside and hips back, fingers forward, relax the neck, breathe. All right, we're gonna step the left foot back here. So you're in a right leg lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs together and pull the right hip back, way, way back, and reach the right fingers forward. So again, we're stretching where we just toned there, lengthening out. Squeeze the inner thighs so strong you could be very light on those bottom fingers. Lengthen, reach, follow an inhale, open. Lay back, squeeze the shoulders on the back, squeeze those inner thighs like you've still got a block between them, and then stretch that top arm back, bottom ear heavy. Follow your breath. Next time you flow through, come on down, hands inside that front leg, squeeze strong into the core, and options. You could stay right here. You could come back here and rest at any point, or keep the fingers clawing the earth, inner thighs squeezing together, and open that right leg out to the side, step back plank, step back forward, the lunge, plank, get out of the way, block, lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back knee down or up, hands or forearms down. Bow in. If you want more stretch in the hips, keep the back knee open or just ground. Get breathful. Lengthen and smooth that breath back out. Please stay here longer, or rest in down dog or child's pose, or flow through a vinyasa. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale that left foot forward between your hands. I'm going to flip my orientation here. Second side, hands inside. Strong core. Shoulders down the back, heart forward. Long, slow breaths in the nose. Out your mouth. Letting go breaths. Stay here as long as is right for you. Claw your fingertips, shoulder blades down the back, soft heart. Come back here at any point. Or squeeze those inner thighs together, hug into the core. Get that front leg as light as you can and open it out to the side. Step back plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa, down dog or child's. And rest in down dog or child's pose. Find your breathfulness. Long, slow breaths in the nose and letting go. Breath out the mouth. Please stay as you are, or slowly unfold down dog into a forward fold. Forward fold into a root to rise up to stand. And we're going to take a pause here in our Tadasana, strong mountain pose. So you want to feel again, not just standing here, but rooting to rise, rooting down, hugging muscles and bones, hugging muscles to bones, everything into center. Hands could stay down and wide, or samastitihi, gathering all that energy up to the sky and draw the sky down through your mind, centering and focus. Mind down into the heart. Press into the palms, shoulders on the back. Lift your hands. Feet are hugging earth, muscles hugging bones, but the knees are soft and bouncy. And breathe your intention, your yes here. Long, slow breaths. See it. Repeat it. I am. I am a powerful grace. I am riding the waves of life with joy and wonder. I am courageous, compassionate curiosity. I am at ease in my strong body and mind. Feel all that aliveness in your body. And direct it to your healing, your strength, your yes to life. Stay as you like, or exhale, flow the arms down. Step the feet closer together so the big toes or the ball mounds of the big toes are touching. Exhale, arms down. And we're going to return to inhaling, lifting heels, lifting arms, rise up. And exhaling, coming back down as slow and steady as you can, equally rolling through the feet. And I can do that a couple more times, or you can do it a whole bunch more times. I'm going to give some options here. Next time that you come up, if you want to transition with me, we're going to rise up, lift up out of the waist and spiral, and then bend into the knees. Legs are squeezing together. Both of the arms are over to your right there. And we're going to have one elbow at the knee, one elbow at the hip. Lift from the navel and spiral towards your hands. Now, this is a lovely spiraled tuck. You could stay there and even hug into it, maybe spiral deeper, or play here. I think this is fine. Okay, so we're gonna bend into the elbows, claw the fingertips, bend the elbows. One knee is on your elbow, and the hip is on your other elbow. See, I am gonna show this from both orientations, just in case it's not familiar to you. Ardha, Bekasana, Pravrita, Bekasana. So, Bakasana, oh, words. So, rotated crow, side crow. So you're hooking elbows at knee and hip. Hands are as wide as the shoulders, claw. Push into the hands and push into the feet a bit. Lift until you get your hip and knee on those elbows. You're making a nice 90-degree angle with your arms and to make a shelf to put your beautiful self up onto. Last couple breaths. Maybe extend one leg forward, bottom leg forward, top leg back. When you're ready, hug in, tuck, back to center, pause. And stay in the forward fold, pause as long as you like, or press in, hug in, roll or fly up, root to rise, open wide and gather up. And exhale, center, and focus in. Press into the palms, shoulders on the back, lift your heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes, I am. And please stay here as you like, or again, exhale and float down. Pulse in and out, or inhale, rise up. Legs pretty close together. Exhale, squeeze to center as you lift and spiral. Bend the knees, hook the elbow, hook both elbows as much as you can, and lift the navel and bow in here and simply breathe the twist. Tucked twist, feeling that release in the lower back, little hugging, ringing out of the organs. Again, stay with that, or maybe you bend your elbows as you press into the heels, shift the weight forward into the fingertips, and maybe playing towards the arm balance here. A few more breaths, play with it as you like, or come back to your squat or tuck or any variations here. Wow, we did so much today. I hope that's feeling pretty great for you. And then take your time. We're going to make our way back onto our seat and hug in to your knees. And again, you could hug in here just as a little tuck. Rest your head, bow in, hold your body. Thank you, body. And feel your strength and your resiliency and your discernment, your ability to both push through and also recognize where your edge is. Where can you stay breathful? And wherever you can't stay breathful, just walk away. Just walk away until you can. Inhale here, if you'd like. Pull feet on the earth and hug in, lower back in, muscles to bones. Maybe stay balanced here. Or exhale and extend the heels out and the chest down until the heels and chest are hovering. You could stay here, hands could be on the floor, one heel could be on the floor, or you could play. Tuck, low boat, tuck, Low boat. Last couple. And then come back up to sit and spin the right leg over the left leg. Wait, wait. You might want to grab your strap first because we didn't do that thing. So grab your strap, come to sit, and we're going to stack the knees up. So right knee on top of the left. If your knees have any sharp knee pain here, please sit up higher. Sit up onto your block or a pillow or anything. Optionally, you could extend the lower leg out if there's any discomfort there. Also, if it is the knee that's bothering you in the ankle or the ankle, and the ankle is torqued here, you see it's like side bend. So if we tend to sprain our ankles or have knee issues, then you might want to support under that leg so that there's no side bend in the ankle unless it feels fine. So do what's right for you. You might press into your feet or the earth and reach the chest forward and wiggle your hips back so you're really pouring the bowl of the pelvis forward. And then hug into the top knee, lift the lower back, lift your heart. Big breaths here, in the nose, down through your sits bones, and out the mouth, blossoming up and out through your heart. Please stay and be with this if this is right for you. Add whatever you need to feel inspired here. Or grab your strap, and I'm going to invite you into a last little bit of muscular strength for your shoulders, and then we'll just do some yummy flossing of the shoulders and just get nice and stretchy and grounded. So we're coming down the other side of the mountain. You reach the top, did it, and next, hands straight out in front of you, pull strongly on that strap. Pull, pull, pull. Hands are directly out from the shoulders. And pull on that strap and feel how if you really pull, it's going to help you work the shoulders onto the back. Lift your sternum. Keep that pull like you're trying to break your strap and reach the arms up overhead. Again, you want the hands directly up out of the shoulders. Pull on that strap and use that pull to squeeze the shoulders on the back. Notice the low ribs may want to pop forward to try to give you space, and just pull them back here. Get this torso in a neutral alignment as much as you can. Inhale here, keep pulling. As you exhale, pull down like you're pulling down weights. Elbows wide, strap comes down if you can behind the head without moving the head forward to get out of its way. So it may be that you're inhaling again to the top, and as you exhale, you just pull down to wherever your edge is. If this is very tight for you, you might stop on the head. Hey, head. And then inhale back up. Let's go about 8 more. The stronger you pull, essentially the more weight you're lifting. About 4 more, maybe 5. Counting. Long, slow breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Crazy breaths, optional and totally encouraged. Inhale. Next, we're going to open the arms wide as you need to be able to exhale and flow the arms back. So if a shoulder pops or an elbow bends, then open the arms wider. From the back, same thing. Inhale up and exhale down. Follow your breath, about 8 more. And then let's come back straight up and down. And we're going to pull on the right hand and bend that left elbow. And then walk the right hand up the strap towards the left hand as far as you can. So possibly you could clasp fingers here, maybe even usually do. I usually do, but I'm pulling on the strap and I still feel all kinds of great stretch and opening here. So just, if you will, discover into what feels best for you here. Head presses back into that forearm, chest lifts. Deep, full breaths, soft jaw. Stay here upright or lead with your heart and bow in. Last couple breaths. And take your time. When you're ready, come on out. You could wear your strap a moment or just drop it down. Yoga fashion. And let's roll out the shoulders, the wrists, the elbows. Fluid, everything to go with our strength, steadiness, and a bit of weird. All right. When you're ready, we're gonna switch the legs any way you like, or hands on either side of the top foot. Push into hands, push into feet. Wide legged forward fold. You might give yourself a little side to side stretch. Bowing in, or just take your time. Walk, walk, walk. Full circle all the way around. Second side. If that doesn't work out, that's okay. We will figure that out later. And just stack your left knee on top of the right. Again, push into the earth or your feet and shift torso forward. Pour the bowl of the pelvis forward. Lower back in and lift the heart. Hands to your knees or the feet. Push down into the earth with your sits bones as you inhale down. And exhale, soft jaw and tongue. Wow, wow, wow. Please stay with that as you like, or let's take a hold of our strap once more. Once more. Hands as wide as the shoulders. Pull, 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 pull. And reach the arms up and pull. And again, keep that muscular action. And pull down. Follow your breath, about 9 more. Last 4. And then hands as wide as you need to, as narrow as you can, to floss your shoulders out here. Inhale at the top and exhale back. Inhale up and exhale forward. Again, this should be nice and smooth, no shoulder popping or elbow bending. Sometimes we're a little tighter in one side and that side wants to go faster. See if you can just slow it down to the tighter side, and eventually they'll find each other. Balance, equilibrium will happen. It's a constant maintenance. 5 more breaths. And then we're going to come back up again. And you're going to pull with that left hand, right elbow bends, and walk up the strap with your left hand and press the head back into your forearm. Lift your chest. This could be a great edge. Breathe here. Or maybe inhale, lower back, exhale out the heart and bow in. Please stay as you like or come on out. Put your strap aside, maybe wiggle or shake the hands out a little bit. Roll the elbows and or shoulders, mouth, neck. Just find your fluidity. Find the yes in your breath. And when you're ready, unwind. Feet together, knees wide. Hold onto your ankles and pull your lower back in, heart up. You may want to sit again here onto a block or a pillow or some such thing. You could stay upright here, again, just pulling into the ankles to lift your heart, soften your jaw, and again, just breathe some fluidity into the hips. Or if you'd like a deeper forward fold, pull on your ankles, lower back in, heart forward, maybe elbows to the thighs with a little rock, maybe hands over the tops of the feet, elbows to the shins. Inhale, spine long, and exhale, bow in. And please stay with that as you like, or inhale and drape up and pull one foot in and then the other. Take a little pause in any comfortable meditative seat. Optionally, if you're just done, lay down. Rest yourself on the earth, maybe supported by props. Any final resting shape. Or take pause in meditation or any comfortable seat. And just allow your eyes to close and bring your awareness inward. Notice the energy present and what's moved or changed since we began. And again, let your inhales just kind of embrace the entirety of your being, gathering up all that energy and channel it into your heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes, I am. See yourself strengthening, healing, becoming more at ease. Your yes to life, your offering to the world, shining out. All this energy of your yes showing up in your relationships, your actions and interactions. And stay with that, or if you'd like, join me for some balancing breath or Nadi Shodhana. If you want to join me for that, first two fingers of your right hand, I'm not mirroring, so it may look like left hand, but right hand, to your middle forehead, to third eye center. Press into that point gently. Move the ears back over your shoulders, shoulders back over ribs and hips. Connecting into Sushumna Nadi, the central channel of your body, around which spirals the Ida and Pingala, or the sun and moon, the receptive and outward moving energies of your body. So we're going to look, now that we've done a lot of intensive work, to balance that energy of effort and ease out as we really come to ground and rest. Again, you could be in Shavasana, meditation, or joining in pranayama. If you're joining in pranayama, curl the ring and pinky finger in gently towards your left nostril. Exhale and pour your breath out. Close the left nostril and inhale through the right, gathering up that solar energy. And then close the right and lift away the left and exhale through the left. Keep the right closed. Inhale through the left, gathering up that lunar energy. Pause at the top and close left. Exhale right. Inhaling, gathering up. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Continue, please, at your own pace. Long, slow breaths. You could breathe your mantra or count of the breath. Naturally, throughout the course of the day, our biorhythms do shift so that the right and left nostrils take turns alternating. Thereby, we might feel more inspired or activated at some times of the day, and a little more sleepy or reflective at other times. Doing this breath practice for 2 minutes can help to shift your physiology and balance out the state here of effort and surrender, or energetic and at ease. Please continue in this way as you like, or if you want to end with a little more energetic, you might have your last inhale be through the right nostril, and then release the hands and exhale naturally. Just let yourself be breathed, or alternately, if you want to be more at ease, inviting a calming, last inhale through the left side and releasing. Let yourself be breathed, no efforting. And simply notice the energy present in your body mind right now. Can you sense those happy hormones that you created, the vibrant circulation of your life force, your nervous system at ease, even as it's likely a bit excited still? Remembering our innate fortitude, our powerful wholeness and connection to the universe, to all that is, us as pure divine universal energy itself, expressing and investigating itself throughout all layers of being out into the world. Rest in this meditation, simply observing breath, or feel free to just melt yourself down to the earth and rest in Shavasana or any final resting. Let's see if maybe I have a poem to share with you this morning, this time. Okay, this is one I don't know, but I trust Mary Oliver. She has been soothing me lately with all the beautiful, deep observance of nature at this time. And this here is a song for autumn. In the deep fall, don't you imagine the leaves think how comfortable it will be to touch the earth instead of the nothingness of air and the endless freshets of wind? And don't you think the trees themselves, especially those with mossy, warm caves, begin to think of the birds that will come, 6 a dozen, to sleep inside their bodies. And don't you hear the goldenrod whispering goodbye, goodbye? The everlasting being crowned with the first tuffets of snow. The pond vanishes, and the white field over which the fox runs so quickly brings out its blue shadows, and the wind pumps its bellows, and at evening especially the piled firewood shifts a little, longing to be on its way. Feel your body-mind connected to this energy of autumn, of letting go, of letting the old leaves or beliefs that may have been limiting you fall away, and surrender anything that you're done with to the earth, giving back, letting go, and open your heart and mind to the sky, to the infinite, to your expansive and mysterious self. And sense the pratibha, the knowing that is beyond words, that is richly available at this time of the year more than ever. Our connection to intuition, ancestors, source, instinct, inspiration. Yes, to the pause, to the reflection. Yes, to your beautiful life. And please stay as you will, resting in Shavasana or sitting in meditation as long as you're able. When you're ready, gently guide your awareness back to the moment, to your breath, and invite the breath to deepen and lengthen. Let the breath move you like the wind moving life force at this time. The breath inspiring you to change, inspiring you to offering, inspiring you to letting go. Let the breath bring you back in any way that is inspired for you, wiggling, spiraling, stretching. And as inspired, maybe roll to one side and pause and give yourself a big old hug and thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. And follow any inspiration to press into earth and drape up if you're not back to any easy seat. And pause. Awareness inward. Again, maybe holding your body or your heart. Maybe hands at the heart in prayer. Thank you, body. Thank you, self, for showing up for all layers of being with courage and kindness. With grateful breath again, breathe your heart's yes. May all the effort and energy of this practice be for the greatest good. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free and safe from harm. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will join me. One great Om to seal our practice. Om. And bow in to the light of your own heart, and to the same light within all beings. Namaste. And to the earth, to our ancestors, thank you. Namaste. Thank you. And rippling all the way back to India, all of our teachers, gurus, and lineages, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And drink lots of water, especially in the windy and cold season. Hot water or very warm water. And make some soup maybe. I don't know. I'll leave the nutrition stuff for a different video. But yeah, definitely lots of water and warm, just flushing the lymph. Stay healthy, be well. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for your donations and for being with me on my Patreon. I'll put some more short videos up there soon. Okay,